That ball knocked right past Sanchez. Going to be a tough pickup, and LeMay can't grab it barehanded. The way it looked, I believe Doyle was going to reach first anyway.
It's just such an awkward ball, just out of the reach of the pitcher, and LeMay just has to come up so far to get that ball. And just unfortunately get there in
Price
time.
Price gets home. McNeil on third, Helms on second. Now Doyle back on first. 1-0 count for Martinez. He's going to hit that one to left field. One hop picked up by Diaz. He'll send it in. And then another single. Now McNeil reaches home. Helms is on third. And then Doyle and Martinez are behind him. Now Newsom at the plate. He'll see ball one. Harding has put up 7 runs in this inning without hitting anything over a single. They're swinging a miss, strike one. Now a 2-1 count. You know, we were just talking about, Desmond, how this is still just such a close ball game, and then all of a sudden, you see a 9 up there over a 1. It's a foul ball right side. 2-2 count.
Yeah, we talked about the run differential, but they haven't really done anything special besides that home run. It's just been chipiness, just getting the ball where it needs to go.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the second strikeout of the inning, the first one for Gabriel Sanchez. Now Lacey at the plate. We'll see ball one high and inside. Bases remain loaded. 2 outs now on the board. That one hit easily to third. Brinkmeyer makes the throw. And finally, you get out of the 6th. Back to offense.
Got to do something.
Desmond, you know, about 15 minutes ago, you were feeling pretty good about your situation. Now, 15 minutes later, a little bit desperate.
Absolutely, you know, sometimes this stuff kind of happens, but it's baseball.
Yeah.
Really, you could do this.
You could do it with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, technically speaking. Technically. Probably won't. Probably won't. But what are you telling your team right here if you're skipper Grant Ledbetter?
It's time to chip away. You got to get a couple runs every inning. Right here, you need 2 or 3. Just got to cut that lead down and make sure that your defense is poised right now and making sure they're not giving up any.
Blake Brinkmeyer, Dax Edmonds, and Max Dias will come to the plate. They're the next 3 up. For Southern Nazarene, they're in that middle of the lineup, looking to get really anything going offensively. Southern Nazarene struck first blood. Carson Kennard reaching on a sacrifice bunt from Tucker LeMay. But since then, it's been silence. 3 straight scoreless innings for the SNU offense. They're hoping to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Maddox Long remains on the bump for the Bisons, who made the long trip from Searcy, Arkansas. Boy, and they're feeling good right now. 6-1 overall, and they're opening up conference play so far with a dominating performance.
Very, very dominating performance here from Maddox Long.
Now Brinkmeyer adding lefty against Long. He wants to lay it down. He does. He's going to go along the left side, and it goes foul. Now the 0-1. One ball, one strike. Long delivers. This one hit by Brinkmeyer on the ground to second base. The play made easily by McNeil. And there's an out on the board. Next up is going to be Dax Edmonds. One 0 will turn to 2-0. Now Long deals to Edmonds. Dax will hit it foul along the right side. 2 balls, 1 strike with an out on the board. Another foul ball, right side. Now the 2-2. Swung on high towards right field. It's in foul territory. It'll be unplayable. Into the parking lot. Dribbles under a car. Edmonds stays alive. Now we'll get to see the 2-2 again. The 2-2 from Long. Edmonds shoots it one hopper over to third base, and the throw made by Lacey in time. 2 outs now. Max Dias, right fielder, comes to the plate. Now the 0-1. Off the mark. 1-1. One swung on, fouled off straight back. One ball, 2 strikes. Maddox Long against Dias with 2 outs on the board. No one on. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, another strikeout for Long. We're headed to the 7th inning. Southern Nazarene still down 8. 9-1. Desmond, you're quiet that inning.
You know, there's not a lot to say right now. You just gotta hope that this SNU team just kind of figures it out and gets at least a couple runs in it this next inning. If not, we're not looking too good.
Not looking too good at all. We'll continue to see Gabriel Sanchez on the mound as he gets ready to face off against DeWald, Bowie, and Price. Last time up, DeWald struck out swinging, and Bowie and Price both hit singles. Man. Desmond, we will rock you. We will rock you.
Who's the we, though? That's the thing.
No, I'm not sure. Queen? Like just the whole band, maybe?
I guess so.
Could be. It could be.
It's all about context.
It is. Yeah, context is king, as one President Keith Newman would say.
Shout out President Newman.
Shout out. I haven't done shout outs in a while. It's always good to have a good shout out there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll get ready for the top of the 7th here on this cold February day. First pitch from Sanchez hits the dirt, and it whistle takes it to the chest. Now the 1-0 to DeWald. We'll see strike one. The 1-1 fouled off. Now 2 strikes on the board. 1 ball. The 1-2. Swung on. That one will get down in right field for a single. DeWald reaches first. That's his 3rd single of the day. that ball was smoked. Oh, man. Now Bowie to the plate. 1 runner on, no outs. We'll see ball 1. The 1-0. Sanchez sends it in. That ball gets down. It's blocked. The throw to second. Not there. It's going to be dropped. LeMay couldn't bring it over. It was a tough play for Tucker LeMay to have to make. With that, they'll advance to second. 2-0 count. Bowie. DeWald now on second. Wall gets a hold of that one. Foul on the right side. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch comes in. They'll call it ball 3. Oh, and rocking it over towards Edmonds. Picked up. Easy play for out number 1. That will advance DeWald to third. Now Price will come to the plate. First pitch to Price. Low. Man, what's your mindset like right now if you're a pitcher, Desmond?
You know, right now, runner on third, you just got to pound the zone. You got to as we saw right there. You gotta get him to chase a little bit, work around, and hopefully he can come out of this unscathed. Because any run right now that Harding gets is detrimental.
Well, this is going to be a tough play in shallow right field. Does fall foul, fortunately. No one was able to get to it, so it's harmless on the ground. And Price will step back up with a 1-2 count. Now the 1-2. We'll call it 2-2. Full count. Out in front of us. Sanchez, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout will get the second out of the inning. He'll hold DeWald on to third as McNeil comes to the plate. First pitch to McNeil. He'll swing and miss. One. Throw down. No, there won't be a throw down. Entwistle tried to just beat DeWald to home. Couldn't get back. DeWald gets there first. And Harding has hit double digits. Desmond, as you said a moment ago, any run you give up now hurts just a little bit worse. Now with a 1-1 count, you're down 9, still on the defensive side.
Yeah, really just not something you want to see right now if you're SNU.
That ball, LeMay nearly with an incredible grab. He will block it over at shortstop. He comes up a little gimpy. But McNeil is going to stand on first with a single.
Hey, stay aggressive, 12, let's go. Kill it, 12, come on.
Now Helms at the plate. Check over at first. Last time up, Colin got hit by a pitch, which he ended up getting all the way to third base. We'll see strike 1. Sanchez loads, delivers. It's off the mark. Three 1 count. Sanchez keeps it low. Ball 4. Now runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Doyle will come to the plate. Last inning, he hit 2 singles. Doyle skies that one high and back for foul ball. But he got a lot of that one. This one hit hard towards center field. It's high and floating. Wind will bring it back in. Whiteside under it. He will make the grab. for the third out. Desmond, you're down 10-1. You're headed to the bottom of the seventh. There's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is we already talked about it. You're down 9 late in the game. The good news is you got Carson Kennard, Entwistle, and LeMay coming to the plate.
A very strong lower half of the lineup,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Very strong. Any other opinions that you have? Just in general. What opinions do you have, Desmond?
You know, I've got a lot of personal opinions.
Okay. Let's hear one. I want to know what you think about literally anything.
Literally anything.
Yeah, it could be literally anything.
I think baseball should be more popular than football.
Okay. Explain that one.
You know, football is I don't know how to describe football. It's a lot more fast paced.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's what people call too rough, maybe.
Okay, and this is coming from an active football player.
Active football player.
Yes.
But with baseball, you know, it's slower paced action, you know, and that just kind of makes it a little harder to watch as a fan.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like it's more entertaining in some aspects.
Okay, so you believe that baseball is both safer and more entertaining.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever watch pregame? Maybe you still watch it. You just go to YouTube and you look up NFL's biggest hits, and it's that "Here Comes the Boom" is the song in the background, and
I know exactly what
you know exactly what video I'm
about.
talking about. Yes. You don't have that for baseball. You don't have that video.
No, you don't. But you have videos of maybe Barry Bonds
Okay.
smoking balls out of the park.
Juiced Barry Bonds.
Fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. That's true. That's a good point.
I don't
That's a
care
good
if he was
point.
juiced or not.
Oh, man. Anything else that you just think about?
I think Taylor Swift is overhated.
Okay. That's an interesting one. Hey, you got Dylan Pinnock on the mound now for Harding. He will replace. Oh my goodness. He will replace Maddox Long. Pinnock, a 5'9" senior. You've been watching him warm up. He's going to see Carson Kennard in his first at bat of being on the mound today. He'll throw ball 1. Now the 1-0. Turns to 1-1. Kennard watches ball 2. Carson, one of those guys that's been playing for quite some time. Again, he transferred from Western Oklahoma State. Him and Tucker LeMay know each other from there originally. So 2-1. Turns to 3-1. He's got a lot of experience, and you can see it. Just the maturity, even when he's at the plate.
Just a lot of discipline up there. You love to see that.
Now the 3-1. Kennard hits that one on the ground to short. Should be a routine play. The throw is there for out number 1. So Kennard grounds out to shortstop, and Colby Entwistle will now come to the plate. First pitch low. The 1-0. Swung on that one. Will get over shortstop. Newsom couldn't get up enough. And Entwistle will get a single out of it. Now with Entwistle on first, Tucker LeMay will step up. First pitch off the mark. You know what one of my favorite sayings is?
What is that?
You're not the stepdad. You're the dad who stepped up. I think that is just, I love it. I love it.
That's an incredible saying.
It's a great saying. The 1-0. Sirens everywhere. Now the 2-0. I mean, that's a lot of sirens. That's not just one vehicle.
Maybe a fire?
Could be a fire. I don't know what it is. I don't want to speculate. 2-0. It's starting to fade. I do believe the entire Bethany police force, just had their sirens on. Oh, wow. How often do you see that? Just every single police car that they own, probably. 2-0. Well, that whistle was taken off towards second, but the foul ball will bring him back to first. LeMay now with a 2-1 count. Maybe that meeting between Helms and Pinnock was, hey, those sirens are for you if you don't figure it out. Comes out, throws a strike. It worked. That ball rocketed right up the middle. Should be an easy double play, and it is. McNeil will do it himself and get another double play. That's the second time he's done that. He did it earlier in the third, where he took out Hicks and Brinkmeyer. Martinez and Hicks.
Same scenario and everything.
He's right there. He's been there. And again, that's just... Here's my thing. Okay, here's my question for you. As a teammate, if you are motivating a player, you're a fellow teammate, is it motivation or is it manipulation?
Gotta be motivation.
Okay, but do you believe that motivation itself is just a little bit of manipulation?
I would say it's manipulation of the mind.
Okay. So mental manipulation.
I think that's a good way to put it.
How good are you at being a manipulator?
You know, I don't think I'm very good at that.
It's a good answer. That was safe. You know, I don't think you've actually been media trained, but Desmond, I feel like you're pretty close to being trained right there. That was good. Good answer. Yeah, rule 1, don't ever admit to being a manipulator on a live broadcast. Not a good thing usually to do.
Now the mound for SNU, number 6, Jake Scow.
Goes back to context.
Does. That's true. That is true.
Shout out President Newman.
Shout out. Context is king. Context is king. Man, not a lot of contexts where you can get away with that, though. At least as far as I know. This may be one of the contexts.
Maybe one of the only exceptions.
Oh, man. Hey, we're down 10-1. We're down 10-1. We're having a good time. Man. It's a good song. Good song out here. I don't know what it's called.
Sometimes you just get a vibe to the song.
Okay.
Never even heard of it, but you know, you just love to have some fun.
New face on the mound. I believe that's Jake Scow out there for the Crimson Storm. Scow is set to face off against Martinez. Now Sebastian Martinez batting lefty. He'll take the first pitch and foul it off here on the top of the 8th. The 0-1. That one hit high towards the left side. It's going to be out of play. 0-2 count now. The 0-2. That one. Rocketed to right field. It's going to get down, bounce off the wall. Martinez rounding first is going to head to second. Diaz collects himself and sends it in to hold him at second. Going to be a big leadoff double for Sebastian Martinez. So here's the good news there, Desmond. You didn't give up a single. The bad news, you gave up a double. Oh. Newsom at the plate. I'm going to get fired. 1-0.
What if you get fired? Who takes your spot?
It's a good question. That's above my pay grade. I don't know. The 1-1. Maybe they'll rehire me to replace the position.
They'll rehire you to replace you who got fired.
The 1-1. Hit high towards right field. Diaz under it. Diaz grabs it, and he just begs. He begs Martinez to head to third. Martinez wisely stays on second. We saw it in that Newman series. Diaz, just an absolute cannon for an arm out in right field. Not a guy you want to run on.
Absolutely, especially if we got a ball and you're rounding third, you really do not want to head home if he's got the ball.
Now running at second is going to be Caleb Barger. Barger, a 6-foot junior at Collierville, Tennessee. First pitch of the at-bat for Lacey, called strike one. Now 1-1 count. Scow out of the stretch. Desmond, next time I make that mistake, just hit me.
You know, I will not hit you.
That's all right. That's your prerogative.
But we talk about the single game that's happening. Now it's turning into the double game for Harding.
It is. DeWald will see ball one. On fouled off to the left side. Off to the left side. The 1-1. Oof. Fouled off straight into the ankle of DeWald. You know that did not feel good.
It's one thing you hate as a hitter is when that happens. I felt the pain from here.
Now the 1-2. Swung on this one, rocketed towards right field. That ball's gone. Home run. DeWald sends it over the wall in right field. A 2-run shot. Lacey reaches home. DeWald will make it a 13-1 ball game. All right, let's do this again. Here, there's good news and there's bad news, okay? The bad news is you just gave up 2 more runs. The good news, you've got an out on the board and no runners on.
I love the positivity.
Thank you. Thank you. The 1-0. Scow facing Bowie. He'll throw strike one. 1-2. That'll make it 2-2. Three balls, two strikes. Payoff on the way. That one hit right up the middle. I'll give you a guess. Yeah, you got it. It's a single. Now Bowie on first. Price to the plate. This one hit high to the right side. It's in foul territory, and it's going to go out of play. Now an 0-1 count. That one hit straight back. It's thrown down by Scout. Bounces off his glove. Man, and he tried to barehand it out of the dirt. Nearly had an incredible play. Instead, Price will stand on first. So Bowie on second, Price on first, and McNeil will come up to the plate batting lefty. One out on the board. Harding leads by 12. McNeil got all of that one towards right center field. Whiteside, what a diving grab, full extension. Wow. Are you kidding me? What a play, O'Shea Whiteside. Man. Inject it in my veins, Desmond. Please.
That's impressive.
Now Helms to the plate. Now, last season, Whiteside didn't get all conference honors. I think he's a little upset trying to make a case for himself this year. First pitch to Helms, off the mark.
You think you took it personally?
Maybe just a little. The 1-0. Swung on, foul ball. An int whistle. He's hurt on that one. They'll give him a moment. Well, I better will give him a pat on the back. Sometimes it's, hey, I know that did not feel good. It's cold out here. You've been working hard. You've seen Harding put up 20 hits. Exactly 20 hits. It's all right. Get back in there, bud. That's what we're going to do. It's a 1-1 count. Off the foul ball. Scow delivers. Off the mark. Now 2-1. Colin Helms. Now 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on the board. Runners on first and second. Price on first, Bowie on second. The 3-1. Swung on. That's going to be in foul territory along the left side. Uncatchable. Now 2 strikes. Full count. Payoff pitch from Scow. Swung on that one towards right field. Will get down in foul territory. That was a dangerous hit.
Could have been really bad.
For a moment there, I thought it was about to be okay. There's good news and there's bad news. That was gonna be, I was scrambling for that one. We'll see. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's gonna be ball 4. Base is juiced. Helms on first. He's been walked in back-to-back innings. He was hit by a pitch 2 innings ago, back in the 6th. Now Doyle will come to the plate. Bowie on third, Price on second, Helms on first. Now the 1-0. It was a good pitch. Make it 1-1. The 1-1 from Scout. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on the board. Ducks on the pond. Scout delivers. That one hit high into the infield. Underneath it is Entwistle, who can't make the grab in foul territory. It was a tough one. And again, like you said earlier, Desmond, this wind, it pushes that ball where you just didn't think it was going to go.
Yeah, like normally that ball would have gone, I would say probably to second base, but with this just awful wind.
Now the 2-2. Scout delivers. That one will get through the infield on the ground into left field. It's going to be a single. And so Bowie will reach home. With that, we are back to where we began. Martinez at the plate. We'll get a meeting at the mound. Now, Desmond, you got 2 outs on the board and the bases are loaded. Here's the good news and the bad news. The good news, that was not a home run. It's great news.
Great news.
Wonderful news because we've seen a couple of them. Bad news, that's now 21 hits for Harding today. After what really felt like a solid start for Des Hotels.
Very solid start. Unfortunately, we just kind of got away from us in that 6th inning with all those chip singles.
Now a new face on the mound. It's going to be the 6'5" freshman out of Pampa, Texas. That's Tyler Reed. Now Desmond, Tyler Reed, he's got a fastball. It's going to reach that mid to high 80s range, about 85 to 88. He's been teetering on the brink of hitting up into the 90s. Not quite there. He hasn't gotten to see a lot of action this season so far, but this is a guy that for the years to come, Grant Ledbetter is real excited about.
As you should. Just a big guy, big arm. I just saw it. Throws a curveball with a speedy fastball.
Yeah.
Great combination.
All right, so here's some more good news then, okay? You get a look into the future here. And not the distant future either. This is near future, and this is a moment where for Tyler Reed, you want to come in, do your job, and hey, just gain a little bit of trust if you're Tyler Reed. Gain a little bit of trust.
Yeah, especially in this situation. Bases loaded. Really need an out right here. Just kind of stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I'd say is a good way to put it.
Well, Tyler will come in and get ready to deal with bases loaded. He will face off here against number 11, Wesley Featherston, the sophomore. 1-0. We'll call that strike one. He's working the hands here early.
Love to see that in an early count.
The 1-1 turns to 2-1. Price on third, Helms on second, Doyle on first. Tyler Reed with a 2-1 count and 2 outs. We'll send that one in. That one's chopped over to second. Should be an easy catch, and it is for Edmonds. Finally out of the top of the 8th. So Desmond, it's survival time for the Storm. You got to score to keep going.
You gotta put a lot of runs up right now.
Yeah. Hey, let's take a break and be right back after this.
Renew is the University Counseling Center. We are located at 6710 Northwest 43rd Street, just north of the Webster Commons. Renew offers a variety of services, including individual counseling, couples counseling, and psychoeducational workshops. The first 5 sessions for students are free, and students will never pay more than $10 per session. Faculty counseling is just $40 per session. Renew is open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Fridays from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. For more information, visit renew.snu.edu or email renew@mail.snu.edu.
Oh, it's not a great situation to be in if you're Southern Nazarene University, as the Crimson Storm are in the bottom of the 8th, down by 13. What that means, Desmond, is that the run rule is in effect. If you don't score 4 runs, it's over. 10 after 7 is the run rule.
Yeah, really, you got to start now with. We're at the top of the lineup here. This is really where you want to be in this type of situation.
Yeah, hey, good news, bad news. Bad news, you're down 13. Good news, you're at the top of the lineup with O'Shea Whiteside. Oh, man. Whiteside takes the first pitch, hits it high towards center field. It's going to die and drop. And it came back almost all the way to the infield. The catch is made by McNeil. Quick first out. Now we'll get to see Martinez.
Now by number 34, Jacob Martinez.
Jacob Martinez has got 2 singles so far today. Well, he wants to bunt. There's ball 1. Desmond, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm highly caffeinated right now. The 1-0 inside.
Too many energy drinks.
There's no such thing.
Spoken like a true college student.
Now the 2-0. I'll turn to 3-0. I'll see strike 1. That one got a hold of it. Martinez into right field. It's down. He rolled it over, and he'll reach first.
What you need right now is a lot of base runners and no running mistakes.
Yeah. Man, you got to be aggressive but safe. Now Hicks. He'll take a ball high. The 1-0. That one off the mark. Martinez will walk over to second. That pitch gets by Helms. There you go. You got one scoring position, Desmond. That's how it starts. If you're SNU, one at a time.
That's all I can do in this situation, really.
2-0. Now 3-0. And that's, to your point, I'm glad you said that. All you can do, hey, little by little. You don't build a house by putting a house on a foundation. You build it by putting some bricks down, right? 3-0.
That was well said.
That'll be a 4-ball walk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. The game not going our way right now, but I am having a good time.
I'm having a great time up here. Still cold.
Yeah, still cold. Still cold. Now it's Weston Hicks. Hicks takes ball 1, and Helms